Real Surgeons, Elite Masterminds, what's going on? This is Diamond Life. So I just want to show uh, some orders here. Okay. Now, I actually took a loss here. And this is a paper trading account. So I was making some wins and everything. And then I took a $11 million loss on this paper trading account. But I actually got it back. And I want to show you how I got it back because I take trades on demo and I take them on live. I got this idea from Jessica Lane. So let's say my regular account is $20,000 or $30,000, but if you expect to make millions and trade millions of dollars, you need to train your eyes to see the numbers. You need to train your eyes to see the amount of drawdown. Okay, so I took this loss right here because price dropped on US 30, and I should not have sold it. I just was being emotional. So this is $11 million that was lost. And I'm showing you right here, I got the money back, and I'm about to show you how. Okay. So we can see right here, this is 5 million. This is 10 million. So that's $10,250,000. And then that's $850,000. Okay. And, basically almost 13 million. What is that? 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So basically I'm showing you that I got the money back. Okay. And notice the dates. So I took the loss at 12/20 on 12/20/23. So the next day, within from 4:30 all the way to what is this? No, this is midnight. So this all the way from midnight to within the span of what hour and what is that? An hour and 15 minutes. This is 1:13. This is when I made 5 million here. So I took a loss and then I got it back. I made $1 million. I made basically 13 million within an hour on this demo account. Because see, I started here at midnight. Okay. And I want to show you why and how this happened. Okay. All right. So I'm on a 1-minute chart now. Some people say I didn't take these trades. I took these trades on my live account and I take them on demo. Okay. I use my regular account, and then a demo account, I use the big numbers, the money that I will be trading. Okay. So let's just see. I took the loss here. Let me explain this. So I took the loss here. Where is it? It's not showing. It should be an arrow right here. It's pointing down. So his price was dropping right here. I was like, oh shit, what's going on? And knowing what I know now, I should not have sold it. Not because I see it's going higher, but I just should not have sold it based on intermarket analysis. So basically right here, these are showing the executions. So remember, I showed you in the video earlier that I took this trade because of the shadow trading system that I'm showing new people, okay, who don't understand how the structure works, but still want to make some kind of money, all right? So I had a confirmation that NAS 100 took out its high, which is the same high up here. S&P 500 also took out the high. So look at it. When S&P 500 took out that high, it was game time. Not US 30 had to take this high. Does that make sense? Let me zoom in because I know when I'm recording. Hopefully this shows up in 1080p or 720p. Hopefully it don't show up in 480p, but it might. So I'm gonna have to zoom all the way in. I don't know why this computer is uploading to YouTube in a low quality. So listen, what I'm trying to tell you is what I was trying to tell you in a short. I put a short on the channel as well. Listen, this same high right here, would you agree that it was this same high was on NAS 100 and S&P 500? They all move similar, especially S&P 500 move a lot more similar to US 30 than NAS 100. Okay, so listen, NAS 100 here, it already took out the high. It took out the high here. So I put on some leverage right here. But listen, when S&P 500 took out the high, that's when I was like, it's time to go to town. Because remember, I got two confirmations on two shadow trading. I got two confirmations that price is going to take out this high. Does that make sense? That makes total sense. So this is how I made $11 million. Okay. In an hour, basically, hour and a half. Because I went super heavy because I had confirmation that price had to take out this line. So as you can see here, I bought 100,000 units. You see that? So I bought 100,000 units here. So price is going up. And then as it was coming back down, I do what ICT talk about. I actually sold right here. Yeah, so I was scalping. So I bought right here, 100,000 units, and then I sold right here. See, I sold 100,000 units. Then as price was dropping, I used ICT's model. Let me zoom in because I know when I'm recording, it looks weird and it may be uploading some damn 1080p, which my computer has a higher resolution than that, but for whatever reason, it's uploading in a lower quality sometimes. So listen, as price was dropping, because remember, I had confirmation that price had to take out this high because S&P 500 already took it out and NAS 100 took it out. It's a guaranteed move, folks. I hope you understand that. Because I was watching videos on YouTube where you got these hedge fund managers and people talking about the market is random and you got to use statistical analysis. I'm just like, man, I'm just so fucking glad that I study ICT like my life depended on it. Because when I see fucking videos like that, I'm just like, I feel bad for the people who actually believe that dumbass shit. This shit is not random whatsoever. Anyway, let's get back to the training. So as price was dropping right here, I purchased again. I bought 200,000 units. Okay. So I was going heavy. Okay. And then when price came up here, I should have sold because I was supposed to be in this thing to scalp. But price was dropping. I was getting mad. And I was in drawdown like a mug. And I'm like, wow, let me just sell. If it would have came down here, I probably would have sold and took a loss and rolled over like a baby. Okay. So I held my position and then I sold the position right here, 200,000 units. I entered here. This right here scared me. Okay. But actually knowing how the structure work, I should have been buying. This price dropped down here. Okay. I should have been buying like 10,000 units at a time. Could have made even more money. Okay. So right here, I sold the 200,000 units. Now, remember, as price was dropping here, I got back in on I bought 500,000 units here. So I was going like crazy heavy. This is 500,000 units. This is on demo now. I took an $11 million loss and I got mad because it didn't have to happen because I understand how the structure works. But I still took a loss, when I should have just held it. But I actually thought the account would be blown. And I'm actually building this account started off with 150,000, by the way. It started off with 150,000 maybe a week and a half ago. And so now it's at 13 million. Is it 13 million? Yeah, it's at 13 million now. So I got back in here at 500,000 units. And when price was dropping like this, the account was getting in heavy drawdown. But as you can see right here, we have something called an ICT bullish breaker, okay? These people getting on YouTube talking about the market is random and trying to act like this is similar to gambling and this is similar to fucking casinos and stuff. I'm like, dude, this is not no goddamn casino. And I feel bad for people that believe that dumb shit, This is absolutely, I get offended because I know what kind of work I put in to really understand how this stuff works. It's not gambling whatsoever. You can gamble by not knowing what you're doing. But anyway, this is an ICT bullish breaker, okay? The highest up close candle before the low was taken, okay? So price came down into this breaker. It couldn't close below mean threshold. I'm on a 1 minute chart. It just went between mean threshold or consequent encroachment, which is 50% of the range here. So I bought here. That let me know to hold my long because I mean, if it would have came down here, I probably would just took a loss and probably try to make it up within a few days. So this is extremely risky, But it wasn't risky because I knew price had to come up here. Does that make sense? NAS 100 and S&P 500 already took this high out. It already took it out. Price had to come up here. Do you understand that? God damn. Some people act like so I got in here and then I sold. Let's see. I think I sold the 500,000 units here. Okay. I was getting scared because I didn't want to sit through any more drawdown. Because remember, price could have came back down here because this is a huge candle right here. So usually it'd give us like 50%, or price would have came back down. I thought price would probably come back down to this mitigation block right here. This is a bullish mitigation block. Well, this one is right here because it's the highest up close candle. So I didn't want to sit through that. So I sold right here. But sometimes it's so bullish that it won't even come down to these areas that it's supposed to come down to usually. So I got back in. So I got back in here at 1,000 units. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take 1,000 units up here because I wasn't going to miss this move. I had to see, like you have to see you have to see the moves working out. Like you can say, okay, it's going to come up here, but you actually have to see it for yourself over and over and over and over again. So check this out. I got in at 1,000 units here. And then when price came back down, I was like, nope, I'm about to hit him in the head. I put on 200,000 units because I'm like, you know what? Even if it comes back down here, I'm not about the business moving. Why am I just putting on 1,000 units when I know price has to take out this high? I might as well put on as much leverage. I think I put on like 70% max leverage. So price was reversing and then it took out the high. Boom, and I got out here. I sold everything. Okay, so I sold the 200,000 units and 1,000 units here. Okay. So that's how I made the $13 million, and on this demo account here. But what else did I want to show you? Oh, I want to show you something else. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so remember I told you to get in. I told people to. Oh God, hold on real quick. Wow, I'm trying to. Here it is right here. Remember, let's check on the S&P 500 trade. Okay, because remember I told you guys to get in. Now, if you go back and watch the video, let me show you. Because some people was talking crazy like, oh, price is not doing what you said it's going to do. Okay, so I'm actually up right now, as you can see right here. So listen, S&P 500, if you go back and watch the video, I told you it's going to come up here. First off, it has to come up here, folks. And I'm going to do another video, explaining this because people still think the shit is random because they listening to Wall Street traders. Listen, man, just because somebody on Wall Street don't mean that they fucking know. Okay? I mean, I don't really know how to explain that because obviously the Wall Street traders know something, but what I'm saying is the shit is not random at all. Price has to come up here and take this high out. Now, up here. Now, if you go back to the video, I actually told you when price was here, I said, you need to buy now. Okay? And then if you watch the video, I said, you can either buy now or you can wait till price reverses. It's probably going to retrace a little bit and then go higher because I said price is not going to go in a straight line. So if you go back and watch the video, I said, if you're going to buy right now, go in on low leverage because it could go lower. I literally said that. Okay. So now we have to see if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Price has to take out this high. I'm going to make sure I go back and watch this video because if you're watching videos from people who talking about what happened after the fact, like, oh, well, price came up here because of this and that, they really don't know what the fuck they talking about. Okay. You got to get with somebody who's what price is right here and they telling you it's going to come up here. Right. And you like, nah, ain't no way he can know that. He ain't on Wall Street and all that dumbass shit that you believe. I don't have to be on Wall Street, motherfucker. I learned from ICT, the best. So, either I'm right or wrong, right? I'm not saying I'm right. We have to see. I believe I'm right, but I still have to see. But NAS 100 and S&P 500, NAS 100 and US 30 already took out their high. Okay. I think this is the pandemic high. This was made in like 2020. Okay. So what the hell you think S&P 500 is going to do? They all move similar, but don't believe me. Let's just wait. I'm thinking maybe sometime between Monday and Wednesday next week is going to take it out. Okay. But I could be wrong, right? I could not know what I'm talking about, right? And price could just go down here, go down for the next month or so, or the next week, right? And not take out that high, right? I could be wrong, and it could do some shit like that, right? Well, let's see. Now let's go to the DXY. Let me show you something real quick. The DXY is a United States dollar. It moves the exact opposite of US 30, NAS 100, and US 30. Okay, so here's a little bit of confirmation. So the way ICT teaches this is that, let me go to the 1 hour chart. This kind of gave me a little bit more confirmation to hold my longs, because this is the DXY. So the way it works is, this is the Monday to Wednesday range. Okay, this is a weekly opening price, which you should definitely have on your chart. It gives a sentiment gauge. So basically, if price breaks out of the Monday to Wednesday range, then usually it's in a sell model. ICT call a sell model. So this kind of gave me confidence to hold my longs, because this gave me confirmation that price is in a sell model on the DXY. So obviously, on US 30, NAS 100, and SP 500, it's in a buy model. But when you go to S&P 500 and you go to US 30, it's not confirmed that it's in a buy model. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the Monday to Wednesday range for US 30, Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that it's confirmed that it's in a buy model if it breaks above the Monday to Wednesday range, which is this right here. This is a weekly opening price. Okay, so it's also not in the sell model, because if it was in a sell model, then price will have to close below this low right here, and you have to see two beefy bearish candles for it to be confirmed. This is what I discovered using this model. I call this the Voltron model. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, it's not confirmed that it's in a buy model or sell model, but on DXY, it's definitely in a sell model. So obviously, US 30 and the rest of them is in a buy model, even though it's not confirmed yet, because it hasn't closed above this box right here that you probably can't see because I'm recording it, but it's a turquoise box right here. Let me try to lighten it up. It's a turquoise box right here. This is the Monday to Wednesday range. This is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday price action. Okay. So if people were like not sure about their moves, you can actually wait to Wednesday and just see what happens. Because if price closes below this range here or above this range with two bullish candles right after each other, or two bearish candles right after each other, then you can look left and see what order block that is going down to, or what bullish breaker is going down to, or what it may be going down to 50% of the range. Okay. Because sometimes you don't have a bullish order block. Sometimes you don't have a bullish breaker. So you have to look at the range. And sometimes it's trying to come down to 50% of the range before it reverses. Okay. So, I'm trying to show you why I'm in a long right now and what's giving me confirmation to hold. Okay. The DXY is in the sell model right now because it broke between the Monday to Wednesday range and it's going lower. Okay. And remember, I said that price has to come up here to take out this high. Okay. So what I probably do is, once we get a retracement here, I probably put on another heavy position on my demo and live account. And then I probably just put on like 7 positions and then get out as price is going up. I probably get out here, here, here. I'm not just going to hold one position all the way to terminus. Even though I know it's coming up here, you still want to take something off like ICT teach, because we don't know how long it's going to retrace. It's a difference between something retracing and something reversing. You have to know the difference. So let me see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So appreciate you guys watching. This is Diamond Life. Thanks for watching.